All right, let's do this.
Where are we off to next, Lawrence?
We are off to Osaka. We're heading back to Japan and we're gonna fly straight into Osaka, pick up our rent-a-car and head over to Sakaide, Marugame. It's my family's hometown area. We're gonna go visit some family, some friends. I know a lot of you guys know Marugame udon, but we're gonna go to Marugame, eat some udon there. Stay there for a couple days, and after that, we're gonna head to Osaka Messe. It's kind of your Tokyo Auto Salon show / smaller, more for street culture, I feel. Not as many of the big companies come out. It's more the smaller shops, street cars, different styles of genre in the JDM street scene. But yeah, we'll start off in Marugame in Sakaide, go visit some family. So we stopped by our family's shop. The shop's name is Azuma. Typically, if you have a child, girl or boy, anytime he was born, it is Japan tradition that you buy one of these dolls for good luck. And you bring them out on Boys' Day, Girls' Day, everything from koi fish to the boy samurai armor to little kimono dolls and so forth. The family has been doing it for a long, long time. They still make everything traditionally by hand, and they've been doing it in this hometown for, I think, 2 generations now. And I like seeing the intricacy that they put it together. Recently, we've been getting more into online sales and everything, so it's kind of exploded. Thank you for everybody's support on that. One of my go-to spots that I brought a lot of friends to is this traditional Niku Udon, or meat udon place. Everybody knows the chain store Marugame Udon. They're all over the world right now. But Marugame has the best udon. I mean, you gotta go to the hometown for it, right? And this Niku Udon, I brought a lot of friends, and this time I brought Richard and Daryl to enjoy it, and it was amazing. It's cheap, good amount of food, the meat is perfect, but the soup and noodles, can't be beat. Sorry Marugame Udon, I like you, but I love the hometown udon. We also had a lot of other food out there. We had some good ramen out there, as well as Wagyu. Everybody knows I'm a sucker for Wagyu. If it's Wagyu, I'm gonna be eating it. So, of course, eat yakiniku with the family and friends, some ramen with some family and friends, udon with family and friends, and then we're out to Osaka. Osaka Messe, to me, is all about the street culture. While Tokyo Auto Salon can be very corporate run, I like the street feel in the car scene, especially out here. Smaller companies are out here, different styles of car builds. A lot of local drifters are out here as well. I love coming to Osaka Messe and seeing the difference between Tokyo and Osaka. We have a lot of friends out here. There's a lot of stuff you typically won't see at Tokyo Auto Salon. They are back-to-back shows because Tokyo Auto Salon is always in January. Osaka Messe is usually February or March. That would be good for you to attend both of them because it's definitely 2 different genres. We stopped by to see Kato at Liberty Walk and had him sign some steering wheels for our giveaway. We also decided to go go by and see our friends at Volk Racing. Volk is actually based near Osaka, so they had a nice booth set up out there. We also went to saw our friends at Trial Motorsports. One of the scenes I love in the JDM scene is the VIP scene or the luxury car scene or whatever, but one of the things that caught my eye was this Lexus VIP van. Man, that thing, I wish we had that in the US. To me, it's just sexy. After Osaka Messe, we'll go explore DOCONii before we head up to Yokohama. Quick stop in Yokohama before we head out. A lot of people know to stop at Omori Factory, but they're only open on Saturday and Sunday right now. Another place you can stop if you're a Nissan fan is Nissan headquarters. They have a cool showroom downstairs. Not a lot of people know about it. They do sell some trinkets and stuff there. There's some prototype cars, some new cars, some old cars. It's someplace nice to stop by if you're in Yokohama, as well as stop by Omori Factory if you get a chance.
Daryl, what's going on?
It's all free.
It's all fucking free?
Yeah.
I came to Japan originally to visit family out here in Sakaide. When I was out here, I came across this shop called Quarter Mile, and I met the shop owner named Keisuke Nishimiya. When I met Keisuke out here, we ended up becoming good friends and going street racing and street drifting. And I saw a lot of cars that he worked on and tuned. They just sounded different from the cars that we've tuned in America. I asked him if I could learn tuning more, learn about the JDM car scene more, and he kind of took me under his wing and taught me a lot about tuning in Japan, Japan's theories on tuning. He taught me about HKS FCON, Apex Power FC, a lot of the stuff that we don't use very much in the US. And he just taught me a lot about tuning. So I spent a few months in Japan learning from him, but we stayed in touch and he actually came to the US and taught us tuning out there. We have different octane gas and so forth in the US, so he wanted to see what we were dealing with. We did a lot of different events in the US while we learned tuning on US soil. For our shop in America, we were focused on tuning on numbers, you know, having the big dyno numbers and high horsepower, bragging rights basically. Out here in Japan, their tuning style is a little different. They want to focus on the survival of the motor, so to speak. Dyno numbers weren't a big concern for them. So when I came out here to learn, it was a different mentality I had to learn. It wasn't just all about pushing the car to hit a high number. It was about how does the car feel? How does the motor sound? How does the car react? And that was a big difference for me. Over the years, Keisuke and I have become good friends, but we've also become good business associates. We've got a chance to work together and branch out. He helps me on the Japan side, I help him on the US side. And we've worked together in Southeast Asia. We've helped other shops open up. We've taught other dealers how to tune. We've had a good relationship with a lot of shops working together as a network rather than, you know, competing shops. It's taught me so much about how to work together with other companies. Even though they're technically your competitor, it's better to work together. Quarter Mile is known for being the people behind the scenes. They work together with some D1 teams, Formula Drift teams. We've worked together in Formula Drift USA, D1 USA, Battle of the Imports. A lot of drag racing in Japan, street drifting. That's how I met him. I met Keisuke drag racing. Drifting was still big out then too. He was always the guy supporting the drifters by setting up their suspension, tuning their cars. I would say a few years ago he got the itch to start drifting himself, and we started drifting on our own. I know he has a S15 right now. He's using more and more for practicing drifting, and he's getting a lot better. Currently they're doing D1 street legal support on vehicles, and their main practice area is TKL circuit. I've met a lot of drifters from Keisuke. We met Haraguchi originally from 326 Power. With him, currently he's supporting people like Wataru and the Good Ride team. So if you don't know, RH9 is basically Record Holder 9. It is a group of tuners that kind of formed an alliance, so to speak, or a group. You have to have a 9-second car that's fully street legal, street driven, but can run a quarter mile in 9 seconds. But what it is a bunch of shop owners who work together, basically share their knowledge, share their tuning, work together to better the JDM import scene. These guys have led the industry, if you think about back then. This is what Keisuke is part of too, is RH9. He had a R32 Skyline that ran actually 8-second quarter mile in street farm. He's pushed me into becoming a member too with them. But basically it's your elite group of tuners of Japan, working together as a bunch of shops, not competing with each other or talking bad about each other, but working together makes them stronger, especially when they're talking to manufacturers and stuff. But working together, I've seen them firsthand, and I've been to the meetings. It is a nice brotherhood of tuners and shops. Even though they're competing shops, they work hand in hand together. I wish more of that would happen in the US.